Well, Hike with me and I have been riding around looking at land. Today is Saturday, March 22nd. Ready? Alright. Today is Saturday, March 22nd, and we've been riding around. We went to Bowie yesterday on Friday, March 21st. Looked at land there. That was a bust. Wasn't appealing. And this land here, north of Willcox, is sort of interesting. We've also looked at some grassland, some conservation land where you can get a third of an acre for about $400 to $500. A lot of it's been bought up, and you might be able to get it cheaper because people haven't been paying their taxes on it for like 10 years. So that's something to consider. But that's what we've been spending the last 2 days doing. We're keeping on. We're going to go examine this from a different angle. It's almost landlocked, so we're going to have to get it to see if an easement's available. But this land's got some potential and it's pretty interesting. This is some interesting land. It's for sale. There's 2.5 acres for $7,500, and it's not bad. It's a raw, undeveloped land out in the county, around north of Willcox. Definitely worth considering. There's Hike with me back there. Hike with me's back there, coming out, following me. Looking at some other land, and there's the big W for Willcox right there on that mountain. This is some more property. This is 1 acre for $6,000. Doesn't look as good as the other one. There's very little grass on there, a lot of dust and dirt and shrubs. It's out of the market. Okay, well, we looked at this property. It's not all that appealing, so I'm not gonna get it, and I know Carol's not either. The best one we have is that 2.5 acres for $7,500. So it's a lot better. We just have questions that need to be answered, like landlocked and easements and deed restrictions and all of that. So we're moving on. We're gonna do a little geocaching now. I will say, I am a little surprised here about Willcox. There's like 3 vineyards, 4 tasting rooms. Wine's big here. I may have to go get a glass somewhere. The Rex Allen Museum. Also the Willcox Cowboy Hall of Fame. Got a movie theater. There's 2 other museums in town, although only one is active. The other museum is closed. So there's 2 museums in town officially. birding area. Right up against the golf course. But came here to look and see if there are any birds. Coots and ducks and stuff such.
And there's some coots, and then there's the ones with the green stripe on their head are widgeons. But there's a couple. It's a female and male cinnamon teal.
Cinnamon teal. And the ones with the butts in their hair are shovelers.
Yes.
That's funny. That's a shoveler. And their beaks look like a shovel, so they put their butts up in the air to go down and stir up the bottom, shovel the bottom, and get nutrients and food. Get nutrients, food, whatever they can, stirring up the bottom. That's why their butts are up in the air. Here's our campsite in the grasslands. Hey everyone, hope you're having fun. I am, and you should be too. Well, Rose told me she got a job. She said last night she slept like a baby. She woke up every 2 hours and cried.